Welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Khat Hansen. I am bringing you this show in an attempt to educate you about the forgotten creatures and beings that exist alongside of us on this amazing planet that we call home. Many of these hidden beings are elusive and highly intelligent. Our ancient ancestors of North and South America knew of and understood these beings quite well. Many people are coming into contact with these elusive creatures, and they do not have any knowledge or understanding of what it is they are seeing and interacting with. This oftentimes leaves these individuals fearful and confused. It's my intention to shed some light and share knowledge through this series. I'm going to help alleviate that fear and confusion. It is time for the light to shine through the darkness. If you are interested in sharing your encounter, contact me directly at khathansen@yahoo.com, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Understanding Conscious Cryptids with me, Khat, your host. Well, first off, Happy New Year everyone. I've had some requests and I've had some complaints. So we're going to kind of switch up the way that I do the lessons here. For one, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me. Yay! People seem to learn a little bit better when they can read my facial expressions. So that way they know when I'm being scared, or if I'm annoyed, or if I don't understand something myself. That way they can at least see my face and understand that what I'm saying is true. I'm very honest that way. I like people to see and understand what I am relaying. So you guys are going to see more of me. So better get used to that. Also too, the lessons are going to be a little different, because we are walking into unknown territory here, and I don't want to scare people because that's not what I'm about, but I do want people to be informed. So I'm going to be kind of shining a light into the little dark spaces that are being hidden and not portrayed truthfully by other people, I guess. I'm trying to be nice. So we're gonna do it that way, okay? So I want everyone to understand straight up that what you see is what you get with me. I have a real bad habit of saying "bleh," there it is, and I don't mean to be that way, but I've always been that way. So I want people to understand that what I'm saying is really important, and that people kind of get it, you know. And if you don't get it, please contact me so that I can explain it so that you do get it, because I'm trying really hard to explain things so that everyone understands, because I'm really, really worried about this. We are shifting again to another time frame, and that's what's been going on, and I'm going to explain that in the next video that's coming up after this one. And I know it's really hard for a lot of people to grasp that concept, because it's really hard to believe in something that you can't see or you can't touch. You know, it's not tangible. And that's okay, you know. It's just like the cryptids. It's really hard for people when they bump into them for the first time, you know. They're big, hairy, scary things, you know. And in our reality, our brain says they shouldn't exist, you know. And that's completely natural for people to have the reactions that they do. So I want everyone to understand what's coming, because it's really important that we kind of have a grasp on that. I'm not real good at staring into the camera. So I kind of tend to look away a lot because it's unnerving to me. I will tell you that right up at the front here. I think a lot, and so I'm constantly looking around. I don't script these very much because I tend to take it more like a classroom, and the questions that I have are just overwhelming to me. I have hundreds of questions that are being sent to me, and so I'm trying to address as many as I can here. Okay, people have asked that I explain about the visitors that are not cryptid. Okay, we are talking about, you would call them ETs, I guess. You can call them interdimensional beings. You can call them cryptids, I guess, because to me that is the definition of a cryptid. You know, they are an animal. We're animals, you know, so they come from other dimensions, you know, just like the cryptids do, you know, the ones that look like animals. Okay, and what I'm going to be divulging coming up here are not real well-known facts. And some of the cryptids that you guys think are animals aren't. You know, they have human intelligence. And they've been here a long time. Okay, so, yeah. It's about to get real hairy, scary, down and dirty here, people. And I'm going to explain it all to you. I'm going to break it all down to you. And I just want everyone to kind of grab your shorts and hang on, because it's about to get real wild here. I will answer your questions, but real quick and up front and personal for me, I don't answer questions about personal questions, I guess. I don't answer those. I don't take dirty emails. I don't I don't understand any of this that I've been getting lately. So you're talking to an old woman here. So I'm just like kind of lost, okay? Don't send those things to me. Don't, because I really don't know how to handle them, okay? I really don't. I'm just an old grandma, and I'm not even a grandma yet, okay? So I'm just me, and you guys get what you see. You get an old crazy Choctaw woman, okay, that knows how to heal everybody and everything. So that's the way that it is. Please get ready, because these lessons are about to become real wild. If you're interested at all in learning anything extra, please go to my Patreon page. I teach there some really in-depth lessons about the cryptids. I interact with people there a little bit more. So it's a little bit different there than it is here. But if you like the lessons here, you're more than welcome. Please come there and check my Patreon page out. If you know anybody who's interested in this type of format that I'm doing here, you know, with the lessons on the cryptids, please, you know, tell them come check out the page. They might like it, you know. So, that being said, I think that I'm going to talk here for a minute about interacting with things that have come across that are not what they seem. And that's going to be the first lesson here. I am noticing that there are a couple, well, maybe more than a couple, like a handful of Bigfoot researchers, interaction people that are interacting with quote-unquote Bigfoot. And yeah, I say Bigfoot. I use that term because to me, there's Theyama, but people don't know that term. So I use the one that everybody knows, and that's Theyama. Okay? They're putting it off as they're interacting with them, and they're not. The things that they are interacting with have crossed the veil, and they're playing a game with these people. Okay? They're using them. And remember, I said some things that come across into our realm are not nice. And yet, I'm saying right now, I'm looking away because I have puppy dogs that are up and wandering around, and I don't want them being bad. But to get back to what I'm saying here, they're actually telling people that they can have these things living inside of them. Okay? Does that make sense to you? Because seriously, okay? I've been interacting with Steyama since I was 4.5, almost 5. Okay? These guys are huge. They're able to do a lot of things. Okay? A lot of things. And I've discussed that before, and I will continue to discuss that. But they can't go inside of me. No. They cannot live inside of my body and use my body. They can't. Sorry. That's something else entirely. That's not Steyama. That is something else entirely. That is a parasite. And it can be any number of beings that are using these people. And they've obviously tricked these people big time into believing that they can live inside of them and that they are Steyama. Okay? And that just blows my mind. That blows my mind that people believe this. Okay? Never in my life have I heard this. Never. Never. I mean, I had to go back to an elder that's one of the few elders that I know that's almost 100 years old, and ask her, do you remember at any point in our teachings them being able to go inside of us? Because we're not the same as them, and she thought I was crazy. She said, no, the big man has never been able to go inside of us. I mean, no, not like that, not to live inside of us and direct us and take over our bodies like that. That's something else entirely. And this has really got me concerned because people are believing this and willingly subjecting themselves to these people and allowing themselves to be a word I guess would be implanted. That's a good word. With the Bigfoot being of their choosing. I don't know. I mean, I guess. So I'm kind of lost. That doesn't happen. It doesn't work that way. At all. So I'm almost in warning mode. Warning people now. Please don't go get yourself implanted with a Steyama. If that's what you are going to have done, don't do this. If you're thinking that you're going to go do this, don't, because this is not the way. Please don't do this. I see other researchers, interactors, I'm not sure what to call them, that are making these big announcements where they're having people come with them out on the expeditions, the group things, and they're like, look at my videos, and these are what steyama look like, and this is what a steyama is. And I'm looking at these things. No, they're not. They're not. These things that they're showing people are not. They're just not. Steyama are not something that can hide right there within a foot of you, and you can't see them because they're 6 inches tall. It's very confusing to me to see this, and people are believing this. I think they're believing this because they want so desperately to understand what the Steyama, Bigfoot, Sasquatch people are. So that's one of the things that I'm going to break down for everybody. Okay? Let's start with what they aren't. They aren't us, for one, okay? These guys are definitely not us, okay? They don't have our emotions. They have similar emotions, okay? They have something that resembles happiness, sadness, anger, ambivalence. They have all of the things that we have. They mimic them. Okay? They are not exactly what we have. No. Mm-mm. So, when you are having to encounter one of these beings, you're not always going to get what you think you're getting. Okay? Sometimes they have an ulterior motive behind what they're doing. Okay? So you're thinking, he's being nice to me because he's nice. Nice as in good neighbor nice. But in reality, he's being nice to you because he sees something that you have, or he knows that you can take him someplace, show him someplace, or any number of things. Okay? So it's very disconcerting to me to see people attributing human emotions to them. Okay? I'm not saying that they don't have emotions. They do. And they have shown me great kindness. They've shown me great anger. They've shown me great humility. They've also shown me great slyness. Okay, these guys, deceptiveness, there's a whole list of emotions that they have that are not our emotions. Okay, so we can't attribute that to us. So it's very disconcerting to me to hear people say that they want them inside their bodies. They want them to be a part of them. They want them with them 24/7. They want them to, I guess, take over their bodies. I'm just not getting this. This is, to me, is creepy, sick, weird, awful. That's the only way I can look at it. Awful. because, as many of you know, I am an ordained minister, so I'm just going to say it. We weren't created for this, okay? So we weren't created to be taken over and to be used. And that's what they're doing. They're using that body, that person. So I don't believe in any of that, okay? So I have to walk away now from this one. So when we see those beings and we see those pictures that people are putting out, I want people to stop and think and look. I'm going to put in some links so that people can see what I'm talking about, because I'm really disconcerted about this. I'm really concerned. Okay? That being said, I think I've talked your ear off long enough for this first one. I'm going to go into the second one, and that will have some links and pictures and posts as well. And like I said, it's about to get wild, so hang with me here, please. I promise I won't make the merry-go-round go too fast, and I will let you off at some point. Okay? In the meantime, thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for all your support. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you very much. And take care.